to the field, where the Browns offseason is in full swing, and so is this quarterback one competition. And what is a crowded quarterback room that now features newcomers Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. Head coach Kevin Stefanski recently joined 850 ESPN Cleveland to give some praise to Shedeur Sanders, saying recently that he's loving Sanders' work ethic and has been impressed. Here's more.
Shedeur is a great kid, and whether it's a following that he's earned, I mean, that's something that he's done a great job of interacting with fans. And but he is a great kid. You guys will get to know him more. He's working like crazy, just like all the guys. He's another young man. These rookies, you know, my office is downstairs. As they got to walk by my office as they come in. They come in early, and Shedeur, just like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done. So he's working really hard. I like everything there is about Shedeur.
Well, Deion Sanders. Las Vegas Raiders first-year tight end Brock Bowers achieved a historic rookie season while setting 3 NFL records. However, despite the record-breaking year for Bowers, the Raiders offense still struggled last season, finishing near the bottom of the league in scoring this year, though. Head coach Pete Carroll and quarterback Geno Smith have some higher expectations and plan to rely heavily, of course, on Bowers, but also this guy, his new teammate and first-round draft pick, running back Ashton Jeanty, to compete in a wild AFC West. Just recently, Bowers actually shared his thoughts about Jeanty and how the rookie made an immediate impression on him. Take a listen.
What are your first impressions of Ashton Jeanty?
Oh, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's out there. You know, he's quick. He's fast. He's rocked up. He's thick. So he's pretty good.
A beast indeed. We now welcome the beast himself to CBS Sports HQ. Ashton Jeanty is brought to us thanks to Sharpe. Ashton, so great to see you. You know, usually thick wouldn't be used as a compliment, but in this case, it is. What was your reaction to what your teammate Brock Bowers had to say about you?
You know, I appreciate him. I know what he was trying to say. You know, he's probably hasn't seen too many guys built like me. So, I don't know if thick was the right word, but you know, I'll take the compliment.
Hey, it's a good thick. It's a good thick. You got to feel good to get some high praise from your new teammate to really set the stage for a promising season together. You know, Ashton, with OTAs underway, we've been able to catch a glimpse at some of the clips, and it's really hard to ignore that the Michael Myers stance in the backfield is really no more. So spill the tea. What was the conversation like with Chip Kelly when the decision was made to switch that up?
Yeah, so he kind of came up to me at rookie minicamp, you know, just basically saying like, hey, we got to fix your stance a little bit. And, you know, I'm just trying to be open and, you know, try different things. But hopefully I would like to bring the stance back. I won't say this is a forever thing, but for right now, I'm a roll with it.
Did you try and convince him, like, in the slightest bit? Like, it's your signature, and like you said, you wanted to fix it, but it wasn't broke.
Yeah, I mean, not a little bit, but he won't really going for it. So I'm gonna play my cards right. We'll see what happens, you know? Yeah,
you will. You're playing it safe there. It's hard to argue if you're a newbie, a new rookie there. How many yards, though, or touchdowns do you have to get? What are you aiming for this season to be able to convince Chip that you got to get your original stance back?
I'm hoping for 1,500 rushing, and we'll say like 10 to 20 touchdowns.
All right, that sounds good to me. We'll wait and see. You know, it has to have been such a whirlwind since the draft, from Boise State to Vegas. How's the city been treating you? Have you got to settle in?
Yeah, I've gotten to settle in a little bit. I mean, you know, it's mainly just been practice, and, you know, the rookie schedule is, you know, all day, not really much breaks, but I'm enjoying it so far. I've got to meet a lot of different people and make great connections so far.
Are you exhausted? Have you had a chance to sleep at all?
I've had a chance to sleep. You know, after them long days, you know, starting at 6 in the morning, getting done at 5, I'm sleeping good at night.
It's no joke. You know, Raider Nation is a unique and a diehard fan base. What has been the best experience with them so far?
The first day I got there, like right after I got drafted, the gorilla and the dude who wears like the metal spikes on the shoulder pads, he was painted black and silver, and we did like a a schedule like release video. So that just kind of like showed me already like, you know, how intense his fan base is and, you know, how much they love the team.
Yeah, more where that came from, I'm sure. You know, the Las Vegas Raiders selection of you really drew comparisons to Marshawn Lynch. Do you have a relationship with him? What is it like?
Yeah, it's a great relationship so far. He came out to rookie mini camp, so I got to talk to him a little bit, meet him in person. I went on his podcast not too long ago during last year, but just got to sit down and, you know, talk with him. He, you know, dropped some jewels on me, gave me some knowledge about being in the NFL and, you know, how to carry myself and how to go about things. So just a great person to have in my corner.
I'm sure there's a long list of things that you took notes from him about in terms of advice, but what was the best advice you received from Marshawn Lynch?
He said, don't let anybody ruin like your happiness, like who you are. And don't let anybody get in the way of that, no matter who it is, whether it's a coach, whoever it is, anybody.
Wise words, very wise words there. You know, contracts and rookie deals are starting to be signed, yours included. And I'd usually ask what the first purchase was with your new deal, but I want to know how much of it actually went to Daniel Carlson for number 2. A good bit of it, you know. That was probably I guess you could say my first purchase, but I think one of the most important because, you know, the brand, you know, the legacy, you know, me wearing number 2, I think is very important. So I was willing to drop a little bag for it. Hey, worth the payday, big payday there for Daniel Carlson. You know, as you mentioned, number 2, your brand, the Ashton Jeanty brand, is huge, and Sharpe is now in your corner. Tell us about that partnership and what it means to you.
Yeah, so, you know, to collaborate with Sharpe as one of their rookies of the year has been great. You know, their technology, the new S-Gel pen is amazing. So I wanted to, you know, sign my contract, you know, with Sharpe, you know, showing the new beginnings, but also showing that Sharpe is one of the best in the game. And, you know, it's been great simply.
That's awesome. More where that came from, Ashton Jeanty. Always great to see you. I'm sure many more interviews to come here on CBS Sports HQ. Thanks so much for taking the time. We wish you nothing but the best in your rookie year in Vegas.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, as you take a look at the overall rankings for your PPR leagues, as we are inching closer and closer to the start of the NFL season, which means all of the fantasy football talk is now underway. And as you see there, Ashton Jeanty, 6th overall on our rankings as we enter the 2025 NFL season.